Justice for Mohbad. No justice, no peace. My people, no be small thing o. Concerning Nurse Feyisayo, wey no come court but send her legal representative, which is her lawyer, alongside Wunmi lawyer inside one same car. As if that was not enough, the pathologist also reveal one shocking secret wey still dey baffle people up till now. Say if this thing can go on, then something is fishy somewhere. My people, make una come hear everything in details as it take happen. Wonders, they say, it shall never end. Mohbad will definitely get this justice by the special grace of God, no matter how long, how far, how they manipulated it. We must sure get justice by the special grace of God. But before then, guys, I still remember una humble get Kiss. I mean, they bring una latest ogbonge tori. If you never subscribe to this channel, please subscribe. Click on notification bell so that they go notify you anytime we drop tori like this. To my returning subscribers, may God continue to bless and replenish your pocket for always supporting this brand. Make una come hear from the pathologist. Make una hear the secret we in review concerning the sample. My people, let's go there, guys.
You made a very good observation. Hold on. You made a very good observation in the beginning of your summation, and I would like to take us back to it. Are you confirming to this honorable house, honorable platform, that Nurse Feyisayo's lawyer came in the Nurse Feyisayo, the nurse lawyer, came in the same car with Wunmi's lawyer?
Yes, she did.
Okay, continue.
She did with the flappy hair guy. That's Abdul Karim Kazim, or what did he call himself?
Now we are putting one on one together. Go on.
Memoli, you did the video, so after the show, you can go to your live and download it and check it. Just check, yeah?
Okay.
Just download your live.
Yeah,
It should be on your live. It's live. It should be on your live.
The video, and let's analyze that again later.
Okay. No problem. I'll do that. So, but that was it then. Mr. Gurexi has briefed us where the lawyer was asked that Wunmi's the nurse's lawyer, and she was stating something that maybe the nurse is not, she's representing blah blah blah. And I think the magistrate was trying to make her understand that even the pathologist, no matter how risky or scary the whole place was, he still came today. And whether I think there was one excuse he's meant to have, but at least he was present. The nurse has no reason not to be present at the court today, because other people are here. Why didn't she? Before she now said let them go for a recess or something. Then she came back talking about that Bankole and Smith, their disruption, trying to stop it. That's from Aries and Co. So, and I was on live recently, and somebody were just trying to tell me that they already stated that one of these people that changed from the other camp that was there said something that, I told you that what if the nurse doesn't come? That this was what they were already foreseeing and trying to avoid, blah, 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 blah. And, people are waiting for 14 days. Now, let's know what is going on. I don't know the desperation why this set of people that claim to be public want to really associate with Baba Mohbad. Maybe I just read it now. There's a lawyer from women organization something. Go there and submit your own. Must you be with Baba Mohbad? Anyway, let me mute you. That's all I have to say. Thank you. I've been waiting to.
Thank you very much, Naimoli. I will allow the panelists to go ahead. But before the panelists will go ahead, let me state this emphatically. In all the submissions that we've heard today, it is ascertained that it was Bankole and Smith that went to collect stay of proceeding, that obtained an injunction stay of proceeding. That was why the inquest today was brought to halt. And Bankole and Smith was seen in the premise of the court before the proceedings started. And when they started, they could not see him. I think probably he had to go to High Court to make sure that he pushed further so that the inquest will be stopped. And he achieved that. Thank you, Bankole and Smith, representing the other people. I'm not going to mention their name, but and we know that where that was coming from. Now again, we'll be able to establish that the loss.
Sorry to interject you, please. Sorry to interject you. I think it's about time we start mentioning, please. Today's own, it was going well. Nurse and even Wunmi, everybody, they were there ready to respond, and they stopped it. It's about time we call their names out so people know who is the mole disrupting justice.
But what exactly is the interest of these people, this set of people we're talking about? What exactly is their interest?
Sorry,
So,
sorry, please. I will soon mute and leave, sir. If you notice, from last year, the Bankole and Smith have been involved till May. Justice wasn't moving forward. The moment these people were out of it from June, please, you go look at Punch, make your research, go to the inquest and go and be hearing how things are going. And you will see how progressive it is. All along, they have even granted more people that will be coming to the inquest. Tell me why they are so desperate to be involved. We need to call their names out. They are the moles disrupting the justice. There is no powerful person. But when you have Kokorotin Jeff or Are follower, if you don't kill the insects, you are in soup. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naimoli, for that. Let me continue by stating what we've been able to gather in the submission of these brilliant people today. We're able to establish the fact that the nurse lawyer and Wunmi's lawyer came in the same car. Now, when you go back to the three-way calls Ayat, Abulebe, and Wunmi was making, when they were asking Wunmi, pé ta ló pa Mohbad, oníṣẹ́ òní nurse, oníṣẹ́ Liam ni nurse tó gún lábẹ́rẹ́ ni. So it gave the impression that the nurse really was, actively involved. But now the same Wunmi is collecting lawyer for the nurse. Don't forget, I'll take you back memory lanes again. Around November, December, we heard that Wunmi was trying to chat with Spending and the nurse. And our brothers of then, Westo, did a psychological investigation when he went to Panti. And it was like, it's as if Wunmi has started talking to the nurse. And now, fingers are crossed. It brings us to why Wunmi, lawyer, and this prime suspect now. The police named the nurse as the prime suspect. The person that is claiming that she's looking for justice, the lawyer and the lawyer to the nurse are coming in the same car. Could it be it's the same person that is funding them? Now again, we're able to establish or to get to know also that Iya Mohbad has collected her own lawyer. Shekoton, when we were telling all of you that you wanted to place curse on us because the way we refuted and we stand that there is nothing good that will come out in a woman that abandoned his son for 15 years. And when he was asked...
Can I do roll if you know?
No. Go. And when he was asked, when she was asked to bring a cloth so that they could make a prayer, she was so happy that she gave the wrong clothes. And again, the last time she came to visit the inquest, after a long while, she came to cry that she wanted to go and bury. She wanted to go and bury Mohbad. And we were saying that we've seen all these indices. For us, is a red flag.
Does it make sense? Anyway, let me start by thank you. Now my opening points be this. Thank you very much, Honorable York Daddy. As at 10:08, 10:07 a.m. I wrote it. Wunmi's lawyer, was around and outside the inquest. That was when he came in with those other sets of people. Even as at that period, Shøçkiñg was already present before that. Ziyadura was present before this 10:07 a.m. But as at 10:07 a.m. that was when the lawyer of Wunmi came in. As at 10:49, right, Wunmi's lawyer entered into the court around that time with the other lawyers. That's with the lawyer of the nurse lawyer and one other representative of theirs that came in. So maybe that's Mama Mohbad's lawyer. I think that's Mama Mohbad's lawyer, the guy, because there were three that came in. Wunmi's lawyer, but this was as at 10:49 a.m. As at 11:28, the judge then asked, them that where are the other people? Because initially they were running the other courts. They had a sitting initially. So there were some other people that now said, oh, Sanshitu is outside. They are waiting for the other people to leave the hall so they can come in. And it wasn't long. 11:18, Sanshitu entered inside the hall. That was when Sanshitu entered. At 11:47, Sanshitu introduced himself. And the other lawyers introduced themselves. And, Naira Marley's lawyer came up. Every other, the female, there's this woman, that's the lawyer, Abiodun also. She's representing for women affairs or something like that. She was also there. Please, you bear with me. I was actually at the extreme end because you can't sit in front like that because of family. They will kick me out. So in order to avoid being kicked out, I went to hide in corner. Going forward, when it was time, the judge said, okay, everybody should. The judge even came in before them, definitely, sorry. So the judge then, Sanshitu now asked the judge about what Gurexy just said about Bankole and Smith. Because I wrote it here, Prof Smith, I was abbreviating it. If they sent in an order, if she got an order that he got one, and the judge was like, the magistrate also, she was like, she didn't get any. So he was like, please check your phone that is being sent to him. Didn't the rest people get it? They were nodding their heads. I don't know, maybe one counselor was trying to say yes, I don't know. So one other guy, that's the pathologist lawyer, stood up and said, sorry, the stuff that people are talking about, he did not get a copy. He said, let's move forward. Everybody have said they didn't get a copy, that they need to move on. So it was then Sanshitu now had to take the floor. But the judge was like, the magistrate was like, she didn't see anything, that maybe later she will check, maybe it will fall in her own. But for days now, she hasn't, as at the moment she even sat there. And if they look at it, she has been sitting there since morning. That's like, let me say, I got there before 8. They have started the sitting. If you remembered, I was live, like showing people that the all was getting full. They had already started at some point then. So she was like, she hadn't touched her phone, so she doesn't know of anything like that. Maybe when it's time, she would, during the recession, maybe that's when she might see it. She doesn't know. So they said, okay, let them move forward with the inquest. So Sanshitu now asked the pathologist about his profession, that how long has he been, if you cannot wait, leave. Don't tell. Moving forward, Emma Binu. Moving forward, Sanshitu now asked the pathologist, how long has he been in practice? You understand, like his background. So he said he has been practicing like since 2010. That he started with, he joined the pathologist team since 2010. So then the other part was they talked, he introduced himself properly and said other things.
Sorry, Naimoli.
Page 2. I think that's about the CTC. I don't know, BioBillion, if you can go on to the CTC, because they read about the CTC, that's in the not CTC, the results, that's autopsy results. So that we read about
result, it's page 4 pages. Page 2 is the information of the autopsy.
Yes. So he asked him about the information, told him to read about it. So while they were reading about it, it talked about the injury, because I marked it. It said around that injury part that if the heart, so it started talking about injury. He said if somebody's heart maybe got an injury towards the heart, are you saying that the part that you, because according to him they wrote severe, moderate to severe. I think I need to go and get that autopsy result out so that we'll be able to work with it. He said the autopsy result, according to their autopsy results, it was saying moderate to severe. If you are saying it's from moderate, it got to severe, are you saying that at the severity of it hitting the heart, would you say that the thing cannot cause, can you say that it can lead to death? The pathologist answered yes. That was what he was saying. He was just saying yes, that it can lead to death. Because before then, when they were asking him a question, it was not like, let him explain. Sanshitu said, no, all I need is your answer, straight answer, yes or no, is what they want to deal with. Going on to the next part, Sanshitu now still talked about the stuff, another part that he said the spleen area. You also said moderate to severe in your investigation. If you are saying that this stuff that you discovered, that it was from a moderate state, it can get to a severe state, do you agree that when it's severe, it can lead to death? The pathologist said, yes, correct, that it can lead to death as well. So Sanshitu still talked about the adrenaline, trying to break down the hormones and everything to him, and now said that if it's in severe states, do you believe it can also lead to death? The pathologist agreed as well, said yes. He said you talked about he talked about the pancreas, talked about the kidney, that you mentioned it, that it gets from moderate to severity. And he asked, do you think that it can lead to death as well in a severe case? He said yes, it can. So Sanshitu referred him to page 8. So, and in that page 8, I think they were asking about the major injuries, because when he said the injuries, the pathologist was not like, no, it's just an injury. The son said, okay, injury, that let's say, said, he now said it's a minor injury, that is not that a minor injury. Okay, Sanshitu now asked him, yes, because from the answer I remember the question too. Sanshitu now asked him that, can a minor, do you agree that a minor or a major injury, like a severe injury, a serious wound, or a minor wound, can lead to death? So he was saying, no, he needs to explain. Sanshitu said, answer. He now said, minor injury cannot lead to death, cannot lead to cause of death. That minor injury won't lead to cause of death. Sanshitu said, so no blood, hold on, please. So he was saying, so no blood seen, sorry, please. Clustered injuries, no bleeding, but there's, yes, okay. So he talked about it. He said, so now they said in the injury now, he's trying to say that at the burial ground, when they, in that test, right, in that page 8, they talked about the bleeding part. Said under his test that he said there was no blood, they didn't find edge, that they found mud and all that. He now said that yes, that they found he said no blood, that they didn't get any blood on Mohbad's body, but the only way they could get blood from Mohbad when they wanted to do their test is from the blood vessels, that they had to scrape the vessels in order to get blood. Okay, let me just say, he says no, he got blood from vessels. So he said yes. So I'm sorry, I'm reading my question in order to answer you so that you get it. So he says he got the blood shot from the, from the blood vessels. And if they were able to take blood immediately after Mohbad died in less than 24 to 48 hours, it's always easy. But after 8 days, they will have to go through the inner part of the body, that's like maybe from the heart, that they were able to scrape from the vessels there to use in running tests. So Sanshitu says, the last page of the toxicology, so he interjected and was like, he's not the one that, gave the results and all that. But at some point, Sanshitu now interjected because I didn't really jot that part. So Sanshitu replied him saying, but you came to defend this result from them, right? So Sanshitu now, he now said yes. So another part was page 3. Sanshitu referenced page 3. And I think at that part there, that was when he was summarizing the pathologist. Hold on, please. Statement. Okay, yes, that's when he was responding to pathology statement, saying that if pathologist is saying he cannot respond for the toxicologist, how can he come to the court to defend what he doesn't know? That he should have made his proper findings before coming to defend in the last inquest that he, went to defend it. He now said that, okay, wait, let me ask. There is a part where, okay, yes, can the doings cause the cause? Okay, so at some point they now talked about I need to get to that page 3, because I don't know what was in the page 3. So whenever they read it, it will tell them, go to page 3, read about so parts. Then he talked about maybe the external examination, but the pathologist answer around that part, page 3, was like, he said, because it was like, can the stuff cause death? He said, yes, it can. And I think it's about the sorry, please, I'm trying to get it. Okay, I think it's external. Maybe this one I will have to summarize, go read the results myself in order to get this thing. But they were talking about the whole injury here. So another part, let me just go straight to the next question. He said, did he find it at any space that the hand of the that did he check? Did he see any injury, before the test was done and all that? Sorry. Did he find out if yes. Okay, so he said, did he find out if there was any kind of issues, like before the toxicology could do his own? He said no, that he didn't do anything because he is not a toxicology expert, but he's a pathologist. That is the toxicologist that is to respond to that. So another part, he said, so your report is inconclusive then? He said yes, that his report is inconclusive because since he could not stand on what he came to defend the last time. Then they went forward and I said, as a method, NMS said nothing was done in their lab. What can he say? May 23rd, sorry, that what can you say about it? He now said they denied it, that he denied it's not him, you understand? Then on that period, he went further, like Sanshito was like, and did you bring any of your evidence, like a copy where you debunked NMS? That did you go out and debunk NMS, like maybe any news, like a press release debunking that NMS, the news that Punch gave out then, that is a lie? Did they at any point do that? He now said it's not like that. That he needed to explain what happened. That the case is a third party thing, and the people that went to NMS to make inquiry, according to Punch, that went to NMS to make inquiry, they went with Mohbad's name, and they didn't go with Mohbad's name. They went with a code, and they were asking for results, which according to IPA law, this was why I was saying that they listened to what we discussed. That according to IPA law, they will not give you such information, that they will never give you the results. And the people that went to ask for results, and they used a third party. So it's more or less like they sent their tests to someone, and that person now sends it to what's these people's name? NMS. So that was what happened, that it got to NMS via code, not with Mohbad's name. So at some point again, Sana said, did he investigate it, that indeed that what these people stated, that they said NMS brought fake results, did he investigate it and all that? If he got to NMS, he said yes, that he did. He said he did. So Sanshito further went forward and said fatal drugs under the stuff. He said fatal drugs reaction to death, that can fatal drug reaction lead to death? He now said yes. So he said it's very possible that it can lead to death under their test results. Sanshito now further went forward and said, are there other ways you can investigate? That's investigate Mohbad's case. So he listed some other techniques that they can use in investigating Mohbad's corpse. And he said they can use X-ray, visual. Sorry, they can use X-ray. They can use visual ways. He mentioned about a few. So Sanchitu now said, "Did you use the modern and the modern? Those are the modern tools." Sanchitu now said, "Did you use the modern tools for this test?" So he said no, that they didn't use the modern one. That Nigeria doesn't have any of those modern tools anywhere. So, and at some point, Sanchitu now said that, you know, that Mohbad's case is an international body, that people are very interested in this case. And doesn't he think that at that case, they should have, you know, since they said they are taking it abroad and all that, they should have used modern stuff, that this case is a very crucial case. He said, yes, that he knows, but they didn't use any modern tools. They didn't investigate deep. Like use, you know, there are some tools that maybe, from what they were saying, like tools that would dig further. You said what?
That without laceration, they could get what they wanted to get.
I didn't get you. Mr. Gorexi, please go ahead.
That modern technology, that they couldn't get a laceration on his neck.
Yeah.
Without laceration, just put it under the CTI machine, all those machines, like a scan, and they'll be able to see everything. But he said the object is not in Africa, it's not in Nigeria, it's not in Africa. What Sanchitu was trying to expose there was that if you could take the sample, send the sample abroad, but you had a better and more reliable technology in which they are going to scan through the body and you will see everything. You could as well transported the body abroad, which you did not do, and you are coming here to give us inconclusive and a kind of result that is not ascertained. There is no certainty in the result you are bringing. It was an interesting day though, and I'm enjoying your narrative and your analysis. Please sit back and continue. I'm enjoying bit by bit of what you are saying. Thank you very much. If I have anything to say, I'll come in.
Thank you. I only just try to analyze a little, but these are the questions I try to, you know, it's not easy. You're writing question, writing answer immediately like that. So I try to pick. I'm trying to manage Tony at the same time. So anyway, let me move forward. Then all right. Toyin dey vex say Ogbeni sọ̀rọ̀ o ṣe parọ́ ni o mo ní Toyin, they will deny na leave them, please let me hear.
Ara Toyin yẹn ò ń balẹ̀.
Stage, yeah. Sorry, hold on please. I need to get to life. I'm going to the next place where I wrote. Sanchitu now said, do you have reports by the toxicology? He said no, he doesn't have a copy of the report. Sanchitu now went further and asked again that you said the results is uncertain. There was a part in this thing that he summarized toxicology results, saying that the result is uncertain. So Sanchitu used synonyms for inconclusive. You know, inconclusive is uncertain. There are other words like which other words can I use for uncertain? Ascertain. Yes, thank you very much. The word ascertain was also used. So Sanchitu broke it down. In progress. Yes, Sanchitu broke it down to a layman's term. He said your results, you said, is blah, blah, blah. And can the injury cause death? Because Sanchitu said, since you said all these things are unascertained, blah, 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 blah. And can that injury of Mohbad, on Mohbad's arm that they saw, can it cause death? The pathologist now said, no, it can't cause death. So now this is Wunmi's lawyer. Wunmi's lawyer was like, was it done by you alone or others? If the test was done by him alone or others? He said not him alone. The pathologist now replied that he wasn't the only one that did the test. This is Wunmi's lawyer. So he further went ahead to ask again that did he identify the drugs that were used on Mohbad, that was found on Mohbad. That's when they did the test, that the pathologist identify the drugs inside Mohbad. Pathologist now said no. Prime Boy's lawyer, he said that was all for it. Just 2 questions. Prime Boy's lawyer went further and asked, saying, will you say another test can come back same with their own? That's same with his own results. He now said, most likely, not that not ascertained, like he cannot, that it can come in like similar like his own. So the lawyer asked another one. I think I missed that other question. But then Sam Larry's lawyer, asked, they didn't ask much. All of them were just asking 1, 2. So Sam Larry's lawyer now asked his own, Sam Larry Naira Marley's lawyer asked the pathologist. He now said, does it mean your report doesn't show if it's injection, if it's via injection, IM or oral, that the results, the reports that they brought, if the results can show if it is oral or this thing. So the pathologist now says, or IV, like that's like showing the dosage of IV that might have been given, or IM or this thing. So the pathologist was not like, he says it just shows the drug, but it doesn't show if it's via IM or via oral. That is difficult to state the part of the body that the drug was given. Then again, I missed that one zone. Isha asked, but then it wasn't too keen. At some point, I wasn't answering, writing again, because some people question, no, they ginger me. So now, going to this lawyer now, the lawyer for women, lawyer Biodun, for women, that's Anwa Biamos. Not TikTok Abiamos. I'm talking about women Kenya Association. Please, I repeat that word.
It's popularly called Yagani.
Yagani, thank you.
Yagani, yes, Yagani. I mean Gani Fawe Gani Fawe. So Yagani Lamang Penny Yagani Lamang Penny struggle. Yagani.
Okay. Her name is Lawyer Biodun. Please, I withdraw that statement. Not TikTok Abiamo. Please, I beg. I'm talking of women, like women's society, something like that. She's a lawyer for them. So she now asked. She was under, now took over. She said, what are the standard application, like what are the standard ways to do the test? So the pathologist was like, he explained himself, the order, like when they will get an order from the police first on for he shall introduce it the way they did the proceedings. Now that they went to pick Mohbad's corpse, after they get the order, they take their sample. After they do that, Isha explained all those parts. Anybody if they Google all those ones, call sorry. So he just said everything will be done. After they've gotten it, they will send the stuff back. They will give it to the police or whatever. So he now said, how many branches do they have in Nigeria, Lagos, pathologist branches? He mentioned that there are 4 branches. That's the histopathy, micro, blah 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 blah. Isha mentioned the 4. So the lawyer further went. He said, you analyzed to he said, the lawyer now further went. He said, did you analyze the body? Did you analyze the head? That's when Mohbad was exhumed, since he saw it, that did he analyze Mohbad's body if he saw injuries, or the head, if he checked the head? He said yes, that they did, that they brought out the brain and did everything so that they don't miss anything. That they opened his brain, they took out samples that they wanted to use and to do the test. So the lawyer now said, did you see any injury on Mohbad's head? He said, the pathologist now said, no, only the forearm he saw an injury. So the lawyer was like, what objects, like sharp, or what object? Is it like a stab, or what was the kind of injury? He just said that the body, there is only a superficial injury. So the lawyer now went further. Impacts of autopsy and what's the impact of autopsy and toxicology? He now said to find the cause in order to help with the results. You understand that the best time that they can do is always like it comes within. Okay, wait. So yeah, it comes within 3 days. Cause of wait, hold on, and pound the blood. Okay, yes, it was there. He was talking about the. Sorry, let me go back to that place about the impact of autopsy toxicology on tests. So I just noted that. So the lawyer was asking that you said when Sanchitu was sanctioning him that he took blood out and all that, and all of a sudden you're saying that if it was within that I was able to get blood after 8 days. So he was not trying to explain himself here that no, that he was trying to state that if they can get blood immediately within 2-3 days, like after Mohbad died, they will just quickly withdraw the blood and use it. That is always better to run that one during that period. So she went further and said, how did you scoop out blood? He now said that they took it from the large vessels, that they didn't send this thing. He now said that it doesn't have anything to, it was about the sample, if they sent it, where they sent it to. He now said that no, that they sent the sample to the IPO, that they gave the sample of the test, that the samples of what they collected, every of this thing to the IPO. He now said time frame for tests. They asked him about the time frame for tests, that how long will it take for these results to come out, that's like for the toxicology autopsies to come out. He now said not more than 4 weeks. Mr. Gurexi, oh my God, he's not here. He's here that I would like him to even help me out, because he said not more than 4 weeks, so not 4 months. For
autopsy or toxicology?
Maybe it's autopsy. He said time for, because he said time frame for test. I will need.
Sorry, let me drop for Gurexi to come up. When he finish, I'll come back.
The lawyer now said, how long did yours take? If Mr. Gurexi come, please, we need to ask him. He should help me answer that, please. I left it open. Further went, he said, did you bother to check that's Mohbad's head and all that, in case maybe there was an injury in the head, like if he understands that there's hemorrhage and all that? Bio Billions, you were there. So he said, sorry for the distraction. He now said, I think they were talking about, oh, I think I missed that one too. I just noticed I didn't forward. The next question was, that where was the sample? Like when he took the sample, why didn't he take it? He said that, okay, yeah, that who were there when the sample was taken. He mentioned himself, he mentioned a few people, now mentioned the IPO, mentioned Blessing, Wunmi's sister, mentioned his HOD, that his HOD too was there as well. So the lawyer further went and asked him again, did you check the neck side again? Like we were trying to ask him. He now said he checked and there was nothing there. That's from the neck, head. Is he sure? He said there was nothing, that he didn't see anything. So he said, she now further asked again, is there probability anything? Hold on please. Okay, I think I missed that part. Okay, I even asterisked it. I'm not meant to have mentioned it, sorry. I'm not meant to have asterisked it, sorry. So he went further again that what's the standard procedure, you understand, to handling this? That's like maybe are they to give it to the IPO? What's the standard procedure when they take samples? He now said the standard procedure is that they take when they take the samples, they send it, they will give it to the prosecutor, that they hand it over to the prosecutor to go and do the test. And that's when he now said that he understand and he heard rather that he got the gist that it wasn't sent immediately. You understand? And it took about 4 months before they sent it. Please, did you hear that? So this was where the 4 months came in. He said that when they collected the sample and he had handed it over to the IPO, the prosecutors, that he heard, this is the pathologist, he heard under his understanding, he understood that he got some, there was some talk somewhere that they didn't send it immediately, that it took about 4 months